Coach, good evening on behalf of the hundreds here tonight, and thank you to Western Michigan University. Just a pleasure to see you. Thank you so much. Pauley Pavilion's a great venue in college basketball. You know that. You built the place. But outside of Los Angeles, describe that night at the Houston Astrodome, national television, 50,000 people. Describe that, please.
Well, it was a great game. We lost the game 71-69 to Houston, where Elvin Hayes had one of the truly great games. It was before, I think they said better than 55,000 people. 53,000, I think they said, paid, and it was 55,000 in total attendance. But it was no place to play. The floor's out here, and you're way away from the floor. And I told my players, you have to use the restroom, do it first, because you can't, have walk a quarter of a mile. You get back there after we come out on the floor. And the lights it was the first game of this type. It was good for basketball. I didn't think it would be. I was wrong. But they had the lights bearing down on each basket, spotlights, to try to get enough light for television, which they weren't doing too much of at that time. It was difficult. But the way the lights went down, I didn't think anybody could shoot well, and Hayes shot their eyes out. And then I had a player that shot pretty well, too. Lucius Allen shot pretty well for us, but nobody else did. Louis Alcindor, who never shot under 50% in 87 of the 88 games he played, made 3 out of 18, I think. But he had a vertical double vision. He'd been in the hospital for over a week, and had missed the 2 previous games and a half through eye problem, and had to wear goggles forever after that. And boy, it was a great game for basketball. They say that that was the largest televised audience for a sporting event that had ever been up to that particular time. And it spread, and it was good. I didn't want to. Our athletic director talked to me about it, and I didn't want to do it. And I said, no, that's making a spectacle out of a game I love. And he said, no, it'll do a lot for basketball. And he told me other things, and then he also told me how much money we're going to get. And I said, oh, yeah, we'll play. I think we were both right. I think it's a terrible place to play as far as having a real game is concerned on the floor. Now, they improved it later. We played in a national tournament there for national championship later, and conditions were much better, but it still wasn't quite what it was. At that time, it was really bad. But it was an outstanding basketball game, even up all the way. And Hayes got 2 free throws right at the last. We had a chance to get a shot, and we didn't get a shot. We had a miscue and didn't get a shot following that. But Hayes made those 2 free throws on a foul that, of course, we didn't make. But everything worked out all right because we played them in the tournament later that year, and in the NCAA tournament, which has really mattered, And one time we led them by 40 points until I sort of made a few changes, and we ended up by winning 101-69. So I think that game warmed us up to the later one.